All right, we just got some news that I never expected to hear for various reasons. Session is going to be releasing on the Nintendo Switch. That's both exciting and terrifying. I'll explain why it's terrifying in a minute, but you can now go and pre-order Session if you go to the eShop and then go to Coming Soon. Scroll all the way down. Come on. Keep on scrolling. We gotta scroll all the way to the March. The March? Just March. And then here we go. We got Session pre-orders right here. You can pre-order the deluxe edition or you can pre-order just the game itself. Now for me, it says the estimated release date is March 9th, but I've seen it say March 16th for some people. And as of right now, Creature hasn't said when the actual release date is gonna be. I'm gonna quickly explain what the difference is between this version and the deluxe edition. So for the basic version right here, you just get the game itself. But the game itself does come with a lot of maps and a lot of merch already. And the deluxe edition is the game itself plus the DLC. So the game itself is $59.99. This is Canadian dollars, by the way. And the DLC is going to be $20 Canadian. So if you buy these separately, it's going to cost you $80 and then there's tax on top of that. But if you buy the deluxe edition, it's only going to cost you $70 Canadian, so you get a little bit of a discount there. The deluxe edition comes with 2 maps. It comes with the hangar map, and it comes with Beatrice Skate Park. It also comes with some exclusive clothing, some grip tape, some boards, and the hangar map is very customizable. So everything in the middle here, you can actually move around and customize yourself. And if you add the object dropper into the mix, you can create some pretty cool things. So it's kind of like a create your own skate park map. So I guess this explains why they decided to redo the tutorial to make it easier for people to understand the game and then add some different controls. Different controls meaning that the left stick is going to be able to turn instead of just the triggers. But speaking of the triggers, let's get into why I said that this is a little bit terrifying too. The triggers on a Pro controller, they do not have any sensitivity. They are just buttons. Listen. Same goes with the Joy-Cons, they just have button triggers. I feel like that's going to be a little bit of an issue for how the game actually runs because like we kind of rely on trigger sensitivity for some of the tricks. Like aligning things just right, like movement, all that stuff. I feel like that's going to be a little bit harder on the Switch because every other console, like the Xbox and the PlayStation, they have nice, quiet trigger sensitivity. I also have to mention the Joy-Con stick drift. If you're playing Session with this and have stick drift at all, it's going to be a bad experience. So little demonstration here. I pushed that once and it went twice. See, it went 3 times there for no reason. I didn't even touch it that time. I'll give you a little demonstration of why trigger sensitivity is kind of important. So I set my trucks to medium tightness, both front and back. I'm gonna do a slight turn, barely pushing the triggers, and I can like kind of like maneuver around. But if I push them fully down, I'm gonna do that. So imagine this was a button and you can only push it fully down to turn just a little bit, like even quickly. You might end up reverting. Like if you just wanted to do like a slight turn like that, like you could do it, but like as soon as you do it again, it's gonna revert. Whereas with trigger sensitivity, you can just keep on doing that and like make micro adjustments as you need to. Same with like rotating, you can do the same thing. But like always having to push it fully down is gonna give you like some harsh turns. But imagine somebody that likes their trucks a little bit looser because it gives you like better pinch for certain tricks. Like fully down is always gonna like, it's gonna make you turn a lot sharper. You know what? Let's actually see how that runs with a Pro controller. Instead of just assuming, I'm actually gonna fully test it out. Okay, stick drift is a real thing. I'm literally not doing any inputs here, and he's walking. Okay, let's test out the micro adjustment. Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn down revert sensitivity. Maybe just put it here. He just turns so quickly. I want to go like fast, slightly fast. Let's do a very, very quick turn. Yeah, see, like I can't micro adjust if I need to. Like if I just want to like barely turn to like line up with a ledge or something, that's going to be extremely difficult with these controllers. Change my board settings. Let's see how it like works with medium tightness. You can micro adjust a little bit. Obviously there's no trigger sensitivity, so like as soon as you press it down, you're going. So if you don't have loose trucks at all, it's working a little bit better. and you get the occasional revert. And I think that's why they added the option for left stick turning instead of the triggers, but they said that was mainly for the beginners, so they can transition over to using the triggers. So that's just one of the concerns that I have. I don't know, it could be just fine on the Switch. We'll have to wait and see, but the next one is kind of a bigger one. Performance issues are one of the biggest things on consoles right now, specifically the older consoles. So right now I'm on, why did it even do that? I didn't even push the front foot stick up yet. Right now I'm on a PlayStation 4 Slim, and it's playing okay. Like, it's not great, but why is it doing that? It's playable right now on PlayStation the way that I have it set up. But as soon as you add something like, where do I want to go? I want to go here. Skater physical animation, which even says on the side, this feature can impact performance on lower end hardware. And if we add like any pedestrians, I'll just do it on max for now, you'll eventually start to see the frames. I'm not even in a nose manual. The original controllers have some issues. I forgot that some of the PlayStation controllers have the stick drift issues too. So we'll give this place a little time to get a couple of NPCs in here. You're gonna notice like some insane frame drops here with like everything that I do. I'm gonna try to crook this ledge and just, the timing's all off. And this experience actually gets a lot worse if you happen to have, in the skater logs, missions, if you happen to have a lot of these left over. I think you need a little bit more than I have right now. But when you go to grind, when you have a lot of those, you get some major lag. So it's not just the NPCs that cause bad performance. Even if the NPCs were turned down just a little bit, if you wanted some city life, we still get a little bit of stuttering. We get a little bit more NPCs spawning in, still at the same amount that I said it a minute ago, and it's still pretty choppy. Like, I don't doubt that it's at least going to be playable on the Nintendo Switch. I'm just hoping that they fixed a lot of the performance issues that we've had on consoles and even on PC. I just really hope that the game doesn't have to be dumbed down to look like this. I'm on PC right now, and I put everything on low. This is what it looks like. On a small screen, this might not actually matter, but on a bigger screen, it definitely will matter. Because this is what the game is supposed to look like with everything set to high and good resolution. Overall, it's still very good news that Nintendo Switch players finally get to play Session on the Switch on the go. I did have a couple of concerns about this, but we don't know how it's actually going to play on the Switch. We really don't know too much about it right now, so my concerns could be completely invalid by the time that this comes out on Switch. I did really want to mention those concerns because they are pretty big ones. That and the Switch even being able to handle this game. I hope it doesn't take off like a jet and explode. And for those that are wondering, we are still waiting for any word on when the next Session update will be releasing. But my guess, if the estimated release date for the Switch is correct, that's maybe when they're going to do the update. So it's possible it could be in March, but that's just my guess. But I will keep you guys up to date on any Session news, so subscribe if you want to keep up with that, and I will catch you in the next video.